And we're back. Hello. I am so glad to be here. I am streaming from Paris. Paris, my new home. Surprise! I haven't announced it yet. I'll be talking about it more and more as we go. And I am currently in a studio. I'm trying out some different studios while I'm here in Paris, and um, I'll be in my place in January. So we'll be getting some new vibes as we go along. I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited for the new adventures in life, and I am excited to share with you all. We're going to keep the streaming going, and I'm just going to check on. I'm just going to check on maybe a time change, but I don't know. Might not have to happen. Luca, Gabriella, hello. And if you are, of course, in Europe, if you're based in Europe, well, I'll be Zooming with LA. That's what I've been doing all night so far. And if you are in Europe, please hit me up. I'll be working with you here, London, Berlin, and of course, Zoom from everywhere. And yeah, I am in Luna Rosa, which is a Luna Rosa, excuse me, Luna Rosa, which is a fun studio, and it's an amazing studio. Actually, it's really great vibes, cool ownership, great setup. And fun little fact about this is that my wife, who in high school was in a punk band that was doing well, called Booby Trap, this particular studio she used to work in. And so when she called, she was telling them, oh, my wife was a vocal coach, wants to come in and utilize the studio. Can we set aside some days? And, oh, I used to rehearse there 20 years ago with my band. And he said, oh, I was here 20 years ago. He's the owner, Pascal, and they're celebrating 40 years in business this year. And he said, what's the band? And she said, Booby Trap. And he said, I remember you girls. I love that. My wife in her punk rock band, cool as can be. It's so sweet. Hey, Masha, so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So I am, let me grab this for somebody one of my team needs some information from me. I'm really excited. And today we're going to be talking about vocals, about going from, there's a real strong lamp thing going on over here. Let's move it. We're going to talk about style and expressing yourself and moving from vocalizing to performing. We're going to work on moving from vocalizing to performing, expanding your style and the tools to do that. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's talk about the voice today. I'm excited. And please, oh, please, oh, please ask me questions, DM me questions, make comments. And throughout today and later, like send me messages, add comments of topics you'd like me to do and topics you'd like me to cover, because I gladly will. Yes. Masha, Booby Trap, you were here. I love it. It's such a wonderful world and a small world. And in fact, Pascal was asking me about, artists in France that I work with. And I told him what artists I do work with. And he said, oh, I'm really good friends with so-and-so. And I was like, oh, yeah, I coach him. And that's how small a world it is, especially when you stay in it and you've been in it for a long time. So that's very, very fun. I don't know, are all the comments in here? No. I want to make sure I don't miss any questions that might be coming. Let me see if I have to open it up here, because I think I need some multiple windows for the comments, but we'll see. I believe I am on TikTok live. Y'all can tell me if you head over there, because I'm pretty sure I'm there. We're trying to go for the restreaming today, so you can let me know if it's working. And that being said, I want to be able to answer comments. So let's talk about the voice. The first thing that we want to do is we just want to get where you're singing songs and they're easy. Like, oh, I have no hiccups in the song. I have no fear in the song. Everything is working smoothly in the song. And that's just technically, like I'm playing, it's like if you were playing the piano and a string was funky, a string was out of tune, or, you just want the instrument itself nicely tuned up. So the first thing we want to do is really just tune up the instrument and make sure that we're singing through our range so easily, because then when you're singing songs, you've got your whole range is easy. A song is easy, and a song has more complications. It's more complicated to have intervals, multiple vowels, lots of consonants, rhythm changes, moving fast. So the complication of a song, if we get the root easy, then the complications get easier. That make that transfer from scales to songs easier. And when I'm working with somebody, I really want to figure out as fast as I can the tools that help you right here and now, like quick tricks and changes, and then how to make those permanent habits that change. So it's being able to do both. Oh, you have something on Saturday? Here's a tool that's going to help you right now. Here's how we practice it to make it a long-term habit until it's in your body, right? And you're not, your body's doing it for you. And that takes time and practice. That's what takes time and practice. Yeah. Hey, Karen. Good to see you. Let's talk about, let's see. All right, let me talk about my root of technique, okay? So simple. Simple, but gets better and better, changes and changes as you use it. As an example, there's a wonderful book called The Inner Game of Tennis. The Inner Game of Tennis, as I read it, I was just like, yes, that's what I do teaching singing. Yes, that's what I do. Oh, great analogy. And it was so comparable. And it's a tennis coach who was magnificent and actually ended up helping a lot of people in business as well, because the principles were core principles for humans that made whatever you do, executing it better. But he talked about the difference between a beginner and a pro. And he will give the same instruction: keep your eye on the ball. And the difference is that a beginner will swing and miss, and a pro will see the seams moving on the ball and anticipate how it's going to bounce. The instruction didn't change. Keep your eye on the ball. What I'm going to tell you now, the instructions won't ever change. What changes is your ability to use those instructions to greater and greater levels. We start physical and we go deeper to artistic, spiritual. So what is the goal when we sing? Nope, it's not hitting notes. Who said that? The goal is that it feels good in your body. It's enjoyable to sing. Oh gosh, when I sing, it just feels so good. Like it's easy, it's athletic, but it feels free and so wonderful. And that's what we want. So for example, if I were to say, my, top's a little tough today because, I'm still jet lagged, haven't slept more than a few hours every night for about 2 weeks, but I'll do it again. This is a high C. So the top few don't feel great to me today, but that being said, can you tell that when I'm singing through my entire range, from going right, well, it's not entire, I can go lower, but A to high C, could you tell that there wasn't much difference through the whole thing? There weren't changes, very consistent. I'm doing it on a wide I, which is challenging. And that's the goal. Oh, I can sing through my whole range smooth and easy, and I can sing through it with dynamics. So I could do my, easy peasy. I can have dynamics without it getting weird, without distorting or damaging my instrument. I can sing that night after night. I have choices. And that's what I want for every person that I work with, is that ability to, just like a piano, it plays the same, sounds the same, left to right. So the goal when you sing is that it feels good. Get out of your head, I'm hitting notes. Get out of your head, I'm trying to sound good. Get it to feel good, which, by the way, is a lot more fun when you're practicing. Oh, it feels good when I sing. I love this. It feels so good. It feels good in my body. I like the sound I'm hearing back in my ears. Oh, that's a reason to practice. Or that's an experience to have when you practice. But if you're practicing to sound good and it doesn't sound good, you feel defeated. If you're practicing to hit notes, who wants to do that for like a lifetime? It's let alone an hour. It's very defeating, and it's very, it's just not fun. It's not a fun goal to have. So going for it, being good, will spoil your spirit, your creativity. So how do we do this? How do we get it to feel good? That's the series of exercises and such I would give. But there are tools. There are 4 tools. I'll put these in the comments. There are 4 tools that get your singing to feel good. And actually, I'm sure I have a thing for this. Okay, so the tools. So the goal, singing feels good and easy and free. The tools to do that: vowel, effort, airflow, emotion. Those are the 4 main primary tools. There's 2 others that we use if you need them, and they're temporary, and that will depend on the kind of singer, the kind of singing habits you have. I'll explain those in a minute. But let's talk about these 4 tools: vowel, effort, airflow, emotion. I think of it like a faucet with taps. I want the water to be lukewarm and comfortable. Oh, so nice. It's lukewarm. It's comfortable. I like it. Feels good. Oh, feels good. Oh, it's getting cold. Adjust the taps. Feels better. Nice. Oh, it's getting hot. Adjust the taps. So all I'm doing is constantly feeling, adjusting, feeling, adjusting, feeling, adjusting. When we start consciousness with conscious. When we start consciously feeling and adjusting. And over time, the body will understand what you're doing, what you're going for, and the body will do the adjustments without you having to pay as much attention to that. You're going to get to focus on conversation, expression, connection, feeling, style. But the tools will never change: vowel, effort, airflow, emotion for the feeling. So, vowel. The first thing we need to do, and we've discussed this before, the first thing we need to do is get your vowels to be consistent, that you're pronouncing them in a way that the chords will come in together in parallel. And if they're too wide, you'll go like this. If they're too covered or heady, they'll go like this. We need the vowels to be balanced and accurate. And so to do that, we often will find a modifying vowel. And I'm going to go more into style in a second, but I just want to get this basis of the vowel being consistent. Second is energy. Basically, as you move through your range, you need a different amount of energy. Think of the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and maybe the bridge if you have one. They require a different amount of energy for it all to feel the same. So when I say this, I'm adjusting my energy like I'm on a surfboard, so I don't tip in either direction. We don't want this. I got heavy. How many of you all feel like you do that? Raise your hand. I know you do. Hi, Old World Morrow. So when we go for notes, we get heavy and we get light. We help the chest. We help the head. We also distort. We tend to distort vowels. We'll get very like, we'll get like this down here. And I want to say the I the whole time consistently. I. And in order to say my I consistently, I'm actually adding an You're not going to hear it. Just going to make my voice stabilize. So instead of tipping for up and down, helping it go up and down, I just want to get everything to feel the same. So my vowel is going to get more consistent by finding my modifying vowel. I'm going to adjust my energy. Do I need more or less for everything to feel the same? And then it's going to be when you're touring Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where's my energy today? How much energy do I have today, and do I need to balance my voice? Because you are an ever-changing, alive instrument. So first you're going to get the voice functioning and balanced, and then you're working with your body to be like, well, I'm tired today, so this is my energy level. And if you push to try to be bigger, you're going to fatigue yourself more. But if you work with your body, you'll end up with more energy throughout the set. So how much energy do I need for this to feel good? Which will be different from the verse to the pre and the chorus, and different on a Tuesday and a Friday. Different if you slept or didn't sleep, etc., etc. So the same tools that we use for balancing the voice are the same tools we use for style. What do we do with vowel, effort, airflow, emotion? Oh, well, on stage, I'm expressing emotion using my breath is the wave that it's going to roll out on. My vowel is the word I'm saying to express my emotion. And my energy is my dynamic to express my emotion. So the same tools I use to just get the instrument balanced, I'm going to use artistically to express myself. So if I'm expressing sadness, and frustration, my voice is really just there to express emotion. That's the full purpose. Let my feelings out. Let out what I want to say. Move my audience. So I'm going to start with emotion. And the other reason emotion is so essential is that the biggest part of your energy, vowel, effort, airflow, emotion, effort, the energy, the biggest part of your emotion, the biggest part of your energy is not like physical vocal energy. It's your spirit, your soul, your emotional life. If you don't let your emotions really come through when you're singing, we don't get your life force. We don't get your full vitality. And that's what we need. So if you're busy trying to sing good, you're going to be working kind of from the neck up, heady, thoughtful, powering your way through things. But what we need are your guts and your emotions, because that's what brings your voice alive. The technique part is easy and less interesting in many ways, though it's what keeps you healthy on tour, being able to sing. I just had an artist tell me today, it made me so happy. An artist just finished the biggest leg of their tour. They're going back out next year. And we've been working for, I want to say about 6 months, maybe a year. I'd have to look for dates. I'm very bad with linear time. But they just said to me that they felt amazing, that normally where they knew they'd be so tired on a tour, they weren't. They sang great, felt great. And what they heard again and again from their fans was, this is the best I've ever heard you in 20 years. Yes, that's amazing. They've got the emotional content, no worries. Sorry for the squeaking here, chair. They've got the emotional content down. What's happening is the technique is helping them do it easier, stronger, more consistently, and more emotional content, because when this is open and free, the emotions come pouring out and you have more dynamic choices to express them with, more colors to paint with vocally. Yes, Masha, as an actor, you absolutely use your voice to express. And so using similar tools, playing with rhythm and modulations will absolutely bring things to life, because what are you doing? You're using a language to express yourself. So for example, when I was doing in an acting class, I hadn't taken class in a long time, and we were doing scenes. And I was like, okay, I'm nervous about this. I'm so used to having melody and rhythm be a part of what I do. And I was like, oh, well, put that in a scene. So if the scene says, yeah, no way, I'm so pissed at you. I can play with vowel, I can play with rhythm, I can play with elongating, I can play with melody to do that. Like, no way. What did I say the back end of that sentence was? I don't even remember. No way. Get out of here. No way. Get out of here. So I literally just like I would with a song, I'm going to use the words and emphasize to have an impact. And that's what I would do in a song. I'm going to use the vowel, the emotion, the energy and dynamic to tell a story, to say, I'm a horrible pianist. So, but if I was saying, I have to look up my chart to know what key I'm in for a song. But if I was saying like, can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? Well, to go from everything feels the same, which I just did. Can I linger? I'm not, can I linger? Right? Make it feel the same. Dynamics move from the middle out. Get it all to feel the same. How much energy do I need for it to feel the same? And once you build that stability and you're getting stronger and stronger, your ability to get more intense and more gentle grow. It's like a circumference, right? The circumference grows from the middle out. So first getting it to feel the same. Can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? Now, what I can do to play with my style and go from, I want to give you something. Okay, I'll do that next. I can play with my words. First and foremost, I'm just going to over-articulate my vowels, really get into saying what I'm saying. Can Am I saying that word, or am I just trying to get through the sentence? Can I linger? Oh, so many times you will just try to get through the song. So many times you sing the verse like it's one idea. We want to get into the nanoseconds. I have dynamic in that one word. Can. Hit it and lighten. I'm not deciding that. I'm just expressing myself. Can can I, most of the time, singers don't even say an I. You'll say I. Can I? It's just a quick it's like a throat grab. Say the I and watch the magic happen. Can I? Ooh, so much can happen. Can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? And I'm just playing. I'm just playing with saying my words. And when I get to that word, now I'm really improvising. Like I don't have I mean, this is my song, but I am playing intentionally. I'm messing it up. I'm changing it up. I'm playing with words right now. And I'm really just focused on playing with the language of the word. Can I linger? Linger. Ooh, that's a word. Can I say linger and make it linger? Can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? Spring. Can I make it spring? Those are choices I could make. Oh, is it spring that I want to say? Is it early that I want to say? So literally just try emphasizing a different word in that one sentence and see what it does to your phrasing. Can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? That time I chose to sit with rhythm. Bloom in early spring. I shifted it by playing with the rhythm of that phrase. What do we have when we play with a song? What are all the things in every song that you can play with to bring it to life? Lyric, melody, rhythm, dynamic. So you could play with, I'm going to play with the rhythm of the song. Can I be early, late? Can I emphasize the rhythm? Play with the dynamic. So everything isn't a 7 all the time. Da, 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 da. Please don't do that. Give me dynamics in different words. I think that Chappell Roan is a current pop artist who does this beautifully. And we've been missing it for a while. We've been at 7 all the time, everywhere. And she's giving us so much dynamic, and I'm thrilled by it. Thank you so much, Chappell Roan. So when we say, yes, can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? So playing with it, and what you'll do eventually is you'll do things you like and you keep it. That becomes your vocal arrangement. And this is how you take a song that is a cover, make it your own. This is how you take a song that you wrote and make it more interesting every time. And that's how you can use these same tools, emotion, vowel, effort, airflow, emotion, to make things come to life. Can I linger like a lilac about to bloom in early spring? Linger while you watch over me. Can I linger like cool water trickling like a stream? I just changed that. That's not how the melody originally goes. I just went, ooh, trickle. What would trickle sound like if I made it trickle? Can I linger like cool water? Cool. Can I make it cool? Can I linger? Can I make these words come to life by the words themselves? Or can I just play with them? And this is the difference between, I can be super vulnerable going into the emotion of every word. I could be super performative, nothing wrong with either one, by just playing with rhythm. Can I linger like cool water, trickling like a stream? That's just, I'm just going to play with rhythm and make it fun. That to me, for me personally, that can be less vulnerable, but super fun still, right? But what do these words mean to me? Can I linger like cool water, trickling, 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 trickling like a stream? Linger while you watch over me. Can I linger? I have to remember the words now. I have to look them up. So what I'm doing is just taking these tools that I'm playing with, vowel, effort, airflow, motion, and using them to express myself. Once you have balance, you can use them to express yourself. And I also just showed you a game to play, which is play with a syllable per line in order to change up a song, in order to find a new way to sing it. Literally just pick a word in every line and emphasize that word. And then next time, maybe change it. Find the ones you like. So if the line is, let me find, what's the chorus of that song? I have to find this. I haven't sung this song in a long time. Linger. When I do these things, I gotta think about songs that I really enjoy and just sing them, like current songs especially. This is a very easy go-to song for me because it's my own song and I love this song, and it's one that comes to mind quickly. But I'll come up with some fun current pop songs as well, or some just standards that I love because So the chorus. Let me talk about the difference of energy verse to chorus, right? Because we're talking about how you got to make everything feel the same. Thank you, Masha. Yes, it's super fun. It's super fun to play with your song and bring it all to life. 1 second, I got a team member looking for something. Let me get it for them. Boop. 1 second, just helping my team member get what they need. Cool. Okay, so let me go from the verse to the chorus, and you're going to see what is required to make these feel the same. So if I said, can I linger like cool water, trickling like a stream, linger while you drink of me. You never know where life will go. Take all you have, hold it close before it's over. Ooh, I'm a little tired, sorry. But now I'm going to do it again, and I'll do it better because I'm finding out where my voice is right now at 10:30 at night in Paris with not enough sleep. So then this would be what you do in a sound check, right? You're like, where's my body today? Where's my voice today? Do I need to adjust melodies? Do I need to adjust my energy? So a couple things. For this chorus to feel the same, I require more energy. If I stylistically want it to be lighter, I still require a press. But I need more energy for this chorus because it's significantly higher to basically feel the same. So if I say, while you drink of me, now I need energy. You never know where life will go. Take all you have, hold it close before it's over. That takes energy. And I can choose, especially this is important in choruses, y'all. I can choose to get intentionally lighter, intentionally heavier to make a dynamic chorus happen. If I sing that like, I just got to blast the whole thing, it's going to really lack in style. It's going to miss what this melody can do and wants to do. You never know. I think I'm singing it higher than I recorded it. You never know where life will go. If I get lighter on a couple words, the whole thing will be more dynamic than pushing the whole thing. You never know where life will go. Take all you have, hold it close. Now it gets more dynamic than if I said, take all you have and hold it close. It's just not as interesting. Take all you have and hold it close before it's over. Let me linger. By getting headier, by changing the dynamics, that whole melody gets to come to life. I want you to go look at your chorus and decide, what words can I actually get lighter on, change my energy? Where can I get lighter and sweeter so that it actually becomes more alive? Both sounded good. Cool. And you might do that. You might be like on the third chorus, I'm going to make it all big and strong. And that will be different than the first two choruses. These are all choices. And guess what? In order to have choices, you need to have balance. So I want to show you all a fun and quick way to get balance to your voice, and ways that you can move from exercises to songs that will really help bring them to life. Again, 1 second, I got a team member asking me for some questions. Okay, sorry for the pause. So we want to go from, okay, my scales are feeling great. I'm feeling pretty balanced, but when I go to sing a song, maybe sometimes it falls apart, right? So we don't want that. So one of the great ways to get that first is we're going to sing with a straw. We want to do the melody on a straw and get it to feel so, so good on here. So straw your melody. If you find like, oh, it gets tight at this part, it's a lot easier to notice what's happening with a straw than with all those different rhythms and melodies and consonants and stuff. Hello, Tyler. Nice to see you. Okay, it's getting steamy in here. So, straw your song. VJ Corison, thank you for the lesson and inspiration. You are so welcome. I really love to empower you. And if you feel like what I'm giving you here, which is actually a lot, like an hour of just here, I'm giving you a lot of tools. I don't hide anything or hold back. Definitely, I'm not keeping something secret from you to be like, hey, I won't give this to you until I don't know, you pay me. Like, no, I'm giving you stuff. This is all going to work. Go play with it. But also you do need a coach. Like every athlete needs a coach. Every successful athlete really has multiple coaches. So finding someone, whether it's me or someone I can recommend, to help you will help you make all these tools really work for you faster and more successfully. But if you do like what I'm offering you, I highly recommend taking my online courses, which are 50% off for this month, because the things that I teach one-on-one, and what you're getting here, what you get in my Instagram, like I go into deep detail and give you so many tools to trust your inner work, your inner vision, vocal style, sound, to really find your sound. So go check out the courses. They are all on sale. All the evergreen courses are on sale for the whole month. And I'm really glad that this means something to you. I mean, I'm turning on a little TV channel and putting myself in front of it, feeling that I have something to offer, but knowing that it's meaningful, it makes the world of difference. It really, really does. Looking witchy and wonderful. Why, thank you. And really, like I said, I had an artist told me yesterday, and I will quote this. It was remarkable. It was exciting. and I love it. Like, to make these changes for someone is incredible. Matt Gallica says, holy smokes, just had my first voice lesson with Wendy yesterday, and my mind is blown. I'm not exaggerating when I say it was the single most helpful voice lesson I've ever had, and I've had decades of lessons. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's the impact I want to have. I want to give you something that you can run with and make a change in your life. Like, can I save you trouble that took me years to figure out? Can I save you pain that I went through? Can I save you struggles that artists go through and you don't have to go as long at them? Yes. There'll be pain in life anyway. If we can help each other out to avoid a bunch of it, let's do that. Here's a non-singing lesson for you, which is probably still a singing lesson or an artistic one. If you have good friends or good family and you trust them, and they all tell you that the person you're dating is no bueno, drop them like a hot potato. That was an unintentional rhyme. I can't help it. I'm a lyricist, though. I'm a songwriter. And I say that because, especially as I think is when we're in our youth and we have our what we feel is our first love, or and you feel, oh, I don't want to lose this person. But if the people around you who you really do love, trust, and know you tell you they're no bueno, like that should be a standard like rule around the world for everybody. Your peeps have no investment in that person, and you might have a hunger for them now that you've had a taste, or you want that love and companionship. But if everyone says that, drop them like a hot potato. And that does apply to your art. If you are coming from a place of need or validation or hunger, or you're working with a producer and you think, oh my God, I'll never find another one. Yes, you will. If they're not respecting you, working with you, Tyler, can I make my brother watch the live and say that last part again? Yeah, the live will be on my YouTube channel, so you can watch it again there. That's hilarious. I should have listened to that advice when I was in my 20s. I definitely didn't. Dug my heels in deeper and doubled down. Woo! Wasted a lot of time. But this does apply to your art. If you're working with anybody, if there's someone on your team, your management, you're a producer, and you think, oh my gosh, but I don't want to let go of this person, or I can't make music anymore, or I won't make it in my career. Yes, you will. There are so many other producers. There are so many wonderful managers. Your best friend, if they believe in you and have a fairly decent sense of business, they can manage you until they maybe need a partner who can help level you up at some point. You've got to trust yourself. No one else is going to make it happen for you in this career. And you've got to do your vision at the same time listening to people you trust and you've hired, or you're teaming with. If you believe in them and you trust in them, take their advice, right? Thank you, Ang. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. So we're getting the song. As soon as you choose yourself and decide that you want something different, once you close that door, another one opens. Absolutely true. Absolutely true, Emily. And this is an artistic lesson. You need to trust and listen to that inner voice more than anything. Create what you love. Don't sing to please other people. Don't sing to sound good. Sing so that it feels amazing to you. Your experience is amazing. And in that process, you're having a positive impact. So, for example, if I was coaching and I was doing this and I wasn't getting comments like this, I was getting like, hey, I tried that, it didn't work. Or, Guardian, I love that. Be my future student. Go check out the online courses. You can start with those now. That's how I can teach you. I made them so that I can share what I have with more people. Okay, interrupted myself. What was I saying? Another one will open, something different. Yeah, you've got to follow your inner vision, your imagination, creating songs you love, singing so it feels amazing to you. That's what I was saying. You're having a great experience, but it also needs to land. So if you're like, hey, I'm doing me, but it's not landing and no one's responding to it, there's something missing. Either you're doing it for you and you're not sharing that experience with your audience because, I love the way I sound, but it's not a performance for me. I'm the first audience member, and I am sharing it with you so that you can experience it. I'm not just singing for my own pleasure. I'm singing to take you on this journey with me, sharing my emotional journey with you, emotionally taking the ride with you. So we went from singing the song on a straw. Now take your favorite exercise. Let's say it's a woof, woof, woof. If you're a belter, a woof, woof, woof will be good for you. If you tend to yell, woof, 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 woof. A woof will be good for you. If you tend to be really breathy and have a hard time getting your chest voice, na 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 na, and now would be really good for you. So take something that is like your best, easiest exercise to do your song and do your song on it. So if I did the Can I Linger song, or I'd say for me, I'm going to do like, let's say, ma, 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 ma. Now, if my vowel keeps changing, or it gets tight somewhere, or I let go somewhere, flip, it's going to be much more obvious on a ma than on lyrics. So if I said like, ma, I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a pretty big differential there, right? Ma. I'm too heavy and distorted on my vowel there, and I'm disconnecting there. Now instead, ma. Oh, I'm getting it to feel the same. My vowel's more consistent. That's working. Do I need to adjust my energy? Ma. Oh, I need to be lighter here. More energy there. Ma. When you're singing through this song and it all feels the same, you might start with an M everywhere. Ma, 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 ma. If you find you're tight, ma, that usually means you're hitting the brakes here. The chords are too pressed together and you need airflow. So get some airflow. Fa, 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 fa. Fa, 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 fa. A fa, F, is going to help you get airflow. So if you feel tight and like the breath isn't coming out your mouth, use an F to help, or a sh to help the airflow. Sh, 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 sh. Oh, that feels good to me today. Sh, 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 sh. Sh, 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 sh. Yeah, I'm a little, chords are a little swollen. I need to be doing more straw work all day long because that will help my straws get paralleled, take some swelling off. That S feels good to me, or that sh feels good to me because it's helping me lose some of that overcompression that I have today because my chords are swollen. Someone wrote that I got the feedback my music's not original enough. Okay, let's talk about that. I love that. That's great. Hey, Ariel. Ariel, an amazing trumpet player and magician. I see you. Awesome. If your music isn't original enough, then you need to go inside more and look at what thrills you with music so that you can tell the story more uniquely in your own way. And for that, I'm not just trying to sell you something. I'm trying to give you some tools that will help you. Check out my Navigator course. That is going to help you really start to know who you are. I don't even say start. You can know who you are. My Compass program, Navigator is a taste of Compass. My Compass program is for pros who do know who they are. They might be on their first or their fourth record, but we're going to go deeper and more specific to help you find the clarity and the consistency of, oh my gosh, I know who I am and I know why I make these choices, and I'm going to make them with more clarity now. And I discovered some new things about myself I didn't realize I had put away, suppressed, put aside, forgot about. So check out Navigator to find some unique elements about yourself so that you can layer them together so that they can be expressed in your lyric, in your visual, in your music, in your art, all of it. And check out Soundchart. Soundchart is going to help you look at all the music that you actually love and distill down into a recipe what is going to be in your music. As an example, what this normally does for people is people will remember music they used to listen to, music they used to love, and they stop doing it for a myriad of reasons. But if you say, hey, I'm doing pop, but I remember that I actually love these aspects of musical theater and these aspects of jazz, and now I'm going to bring that into my pop, you now have your own unique sound. The same way Chappell Roan is a female queer burlesque drag queen. Who are you? That makes everyone go, ooh, I'm curious. I want to hear and look at that person. I want to watch them and I want to see what they're doing. And it needs to come out in your voice and in your visuals. So as an example, if everyone who's watching, if you wrote down 3 adjectives that describe me, what would they be? What are 3 adjectives you would say that describe me? Even if you just started watching me right now, it's the first time you've ever seen me, how would you describe me? And I know I'm in a temporary space. It's not my studio with my own vibe, but you get me. Hi, real Ricky. It's good to see you. Ricky, a beautiful soul, spirit, and incredible music producer. So if you said any of these words about me, authentic, raw, genuine, caring, I know words that I've been told over and over again from a wise, energetic, quirky. I love that. Do you hear that when I'm singing? Do you hear it in my vocals? Do you get it in my lyric? Do you get that in my conversation? Am I expressing the person that I actually am? Wise, energetic, quirky. Bubbly is energetic, same word, genuine. I allow myself to be seen, and I encourage artists to be seen. So my lyric You never know where life will go. Take all you have and hold it close before it's over. Let me linger. I would think that you are getting wise and brave and genuine in those lyric and in that melody. I know that when I sing, I often sing about beautiful heartache. It was once described that way, and I actually wrote a song before that or after that. I think it was after that. I wrote a song intentionally called Beautiful Heartache, and I was like, that is a really great description of the music that I write for me. Not always for others, sometimes for others. I write differently for other people because I'm writing for them. But my music is often beautiful heartache. It's pain, but it's beautiful. It's bittersweet. It's learning the lesson within that experience. Beautiful heartache. What was that song? How did it go? I have to find that one. That song is for someone else to sing. I would love for. I have a few people in mind. I'd love to hear sing it. So that's what I'm saying to you is, do you are you expressing your truest self in your sound, in your lyric, and in your visual? And if you want to and do it further, and I'm not talking even just being, I'm a newbie, I don't know myself. No, the professionals need to know more of this and know it for the next project and know it for the next moment. Check out Navigator and check out Soundchart. And then if you are at that pro level, check out Compass and come join me, because we need you. We need that your voice, the way you need to say it. In fact, Ricky, I'm going to quote Ricky right here. Ricky said, this is the way he describes it, and I absolutely love it. He said, have you ever had an argument with someone and later you think, I wish I'd said this, this, and this? That's what you get in the booth and sing. That's what you write. You write the stuff you wish you'd said, when in the spur of the moment, maybe you didn't think of it. That's what you write. You write your truth. I encourage you to write a song and then look at that song, and on every single line on the right side of the page, write what you meant by when you said that. And if the lyric says, you broke my heart. Well, how? What did you mean by that? Well, they slept with my best friend. Write that on the right side. And for every lyric, write what you meant by it. And then go look at the song that you wrote on the right side and turn that into your song. Make that your lyric, because that is your truth. This side might be rhyming and poetic and clever. We need the truth, then add the rhyme, add the clever. Give us the real first. Beautiful heartache, I never want to lose this pain. When we talk all night, laughing endlessly, I get you and you get me. We've both been so lonely, and I know that you want me. If you could only dare to cross the line, we're just one step away from breaking. Beautiful heartache. That's a lyric. Ooh, that makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry because I know why I wrote it, what I said, where I was, like all that feeling of that me, that older me, that younger me, I should say, excuse me, that younger me that had that perspective and point of view. That's the beautiful heartache. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't do that in a relationship anymore. But I know the feeling it all brings. And I will sing this song not from, this is how I felt when I wrote it. I sing it with the all of me now and the wisdom I have now and the person that I am now, singing it with being who I am today. I'm not trying to recreate. Yeah. Hi, Bruce. Lovely to see you. Beautiful heartache, I never want to lose this pain. When we talk all night, laughing endlessly, I get you and you get me. We've both been so lonely, I know that you want me. Now look at that. I'm not in the pain of when I wrote this song. So I can actually be funny and flirty and tease in that line now because I'm in a different place. I know that you want me if you could only dare to cross the line. Oh, we're just one step away from breaking, beautiful heartache. Now, wow, oh wow, I'm having an experience right now. I haven't sung this song in, I mean, probably since I wrote it, the year I wrote it. So it's been a long time. It's been years. I wrote this with a Ned. Ned, God, what a gorgeous songwriter. We've written a few songs that I absolutely love. But I'm having a moment here that is so special. I'm singing this song in a way I've never sung it because I feel humor towards this song now. I feel like, oh yeah, I'm not in pain when I sing this song because I'm not that person anymore who pined for someone, who wished someone would take a chance, and I'm queer and you're afraid of being queer. Come, no, I don't do that anymore. There's so many lesbian movies. That's the only stupid story they tell. Stop telling it. Um, so today I could actually sing this song expressing like the bittersweet, but the humor of it, and the come on, I dare you. Instead of like, if you would only dare, like, God damn it, dare, it could be, oh, I dare you. And that's what I just felt. And that's amazing. Were I to sing this song today, oh, that's growth, babe. Thank you. If I were singing this song as I am today, I can literally reinterpret it because I feel so different. Beautiful heartache, I never wanna lose this pain. When we talk all night laughing endlessly, I get you and you get me. We've both been so lonely, and I know you want me. If you could only dare to cross the line. Oh, we're just one step away from breaking, beautiful heartache. That's what makes your song on tour different after 5 and 7 and 10 years. And you just get to express it differently. How fun is that? Wow. Interesting. Super interesting. And yes, that song is actually for someone else to sing. We'll see where it lands. So we're talking about style. We're talking about personal expression. We're talking about going from scales to song, and these same tools. Thank you very much. I'm so glad that you enjoy my voice. I do too. And Argentina. I love Argentina. And you are a wonderful stand-up bass player. In fact, I performed Linger with you. You played Linger when I performed in Argentina. Yes. I love that. I'm going to say this wrong, but Federico, Fed Palmolela. So go check him out in Argentina, bass player, beautiful. He plays with Silvina Moreno. Silvina, wait, hold on. Again, I want to name. Yes, I did say it right. Silvina Moreno. Because Marcela Morello. Wait, yes, and Silvina Moreno. Silvina, forgive me. I mean, I know you for years and I love you. I've called my wife the wrong name. Not anymore, but she knows now, hearing me absolutely forget and butcher names. That's not personal. They hide from my brain. Okay, so someone said something earlier. Tyler, I feel like it speaks to my unique style. I don't always want to know right away. I don't think you need to know why you're writing something when you're writing it. No, in fact, I've discovered it later. Like sometimes when I write a song, I discover, oh gosh, that's what I've been feeling all week, because the song is telling me how I've been feeling. And then it wasn't Linger, but on the same album, on the same EP, I wrote a song called Letters, Read Your Letters. And I wrote this song from what I thought was my imagination. I was imagining a young couple that was newlywed, World War II or World War I, 1930s, 40s. Like, it was literally my imagination. And I just wrote this song. I read your letters again today. Yada, yada. Okay, yada, yada. And then what I discovered while singing it in the booth, I said, oh my gosh, all the lyrics of this song are actually reference to my stepfather who had passed away. The character, the male character in the story had red hair. He was called Red. I only know him looking like Santa Claus with white hair, but the character had red hair. I read your letters, and I have a box of letters and doodles that my stepfather Bernie had sent me at camp when I was a kid, and I've kept them, and I love them. I want to turn them into a book, press them into a book so they're one. And I realized just that all the references about one of the characters in the story, the man in the story, was my stepfather. I had modeled it after. And I went, and so all of a sudden the emotion and the meaning of the song had a whole nother layer to me, and recognizing that this was me sharing my love and my grief and my missing of my stepfather. And that was beautiful. So no, I don't think you have to know necessarily what you're writing about all the time. It can be very unconscious. But I do think that also it needs to come to a certain amount of consciousness so that you're writing a theme that is consistent, that it's not just all over the place, and you don't know what the story is not linearly, but even thematically, right? So I was very clear about the story I was writing from my imagination, so that the verse and everything led me to the chorus, but the unconscious part became clear later. I've had a wonderful time hanging out with you, and I'm so glad that you chat with me and ask me questions. This is wonderful. Please let me know topics you'd like me to cover. I will do that. I would love to cover things you want to know about. This live is available on my YouTube channel, so please do subscribe, and it will be up in its full form later. And we'll gather wonderful snippets to share with you on socials as well. And thank you for joining. I'm really glad to be here. I am currently, as you can see, in a temporary space and now based in Paris. So reach out to me for Zoom. And if you're Europe-based, or you've got European friends, or if you're coming on tour through Paris, hit me up. I'm excited about the new adventures. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Next week is the holiday, Christmas. Let me check in on that. I think I'm gone for 2 weeks, and I'll see you in the new year.